videos. So I haven't drawn in a while, and I said that I would do some sort of a drawing video, and I guess this is a good start. I've been trying to practice what I'm going to talk about and what I'm going to do. Keep in mind that I have not drawn anything in, I don't know, maybe a year, something like that. I'm just going to show you how I draw faces, and I guess just a general explanation of facial anatomy and why I make the choices that I do. My style sort of developed from Wet Moon, and I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So, in Wet Moon, which is a graphic novel series, the lips are always very pouty, so you pretty much don't have to add very much to this. You would just add that, and then because they all have lip rings, do something like that, and then you don't add the sides. That kind of thing. So every time I do a face, I sort of build onto a very basic structure. Just to, it's kind of awkward in the way that I'm shooting right now, because I want you to be able to see. But, so, 2 eyes, and then the nose, and then the mouth. So it's very easy to just, can you see this? To just build on top of that. And you can go down here. And go there. And because you've already got this going, it's sort of like that. Very quick, and doing the ball of the nose already, you kind of have the shape of where the tip of the nose is done, and then you just build on top of this. And this is sort of representing the eye sockets. So obviously I'm drawing in pen, which does not it's not very good for correcting mistakes or anything, but I like the way that it feels and the way that it flows. remember that skulls are, excuse me, let me zoom in. Let's make sure it's focusing, okay? This might not work because of the angle I'm on, but skulls are, they're always a little bit sad, so they come up more this way, but don't exaggerate it too much. I have a feeling this isn't gonna work, but they also have like sort of they come up sort of like that and over. You know what I'm saying? This is terrible, but okay, let's just do this. And then you sort of have that, and longer there, and you come in here, and a common mistake is that they start to do the ridge from the nose, but it's not. It's actually more around here, and then up, and then in, and over the eyes, like that. Here, let me shift a little more. So, I'm on a very, very awkward angle right now. So, see what I did here? I'm not supposed to do that. The only reason I'm doing that is because of the angle that I'm at. But you should really just be like, whatever you need to do later, just fix it. I'm doing this entirely not well. So, to get it out really quickly, I just go that. And you can feel out the shapes. Okay, this here comes down into the canines. So they'd be that's the end of the nose. The nostrils come to the bottom of this bone, which was this. Right, yes, and so this is about where your nostrils would be. And then you would have the sides of your nostrils. Oh god, that's so bad. Noses are very hard to do on a wrong angle. You really have to be doing this properly. But you get the idea of what I'm saying. And, okay. So, when you have a shadow around here, under your eyebrows, say, okay, you know the user, Amal, her eyebrows are, I don't know if she plucks them that way or if they're naturally like that. They're far above where the shadow occurs, but generally speaking, it's resting right on the shadow, and that shadow is created where your eye socket is beginning. So your eyebrows would come up about there. This looks so bad, but I did a really good job when I was practicing, and then it doesn't turn out the same. Anyway, so then you start to account for the eyes. Never do eyes that are, okay, you have muscles all around here that come up. That's the it's called orbicularis, oris, oh, sorry, oculi. This here, where the lips are, in the muscles, is called orbicularis. Oris, as in, obviously, oris as in oral, and oculi, obviously ocular. Whatever, I don't wanna, okay. So remember that about where the muscle ends of the orbicularis oculi is where you have the corners of the eyes. It's about there. And then of course you have things like the eyes are much larger than you would think they are, because you're also accounting for when you create the mass of the face. There are muscles all along here. Those muscles are called, yeah, okay, masseter muscles are here. You don't have very much going on here. That's why the skull should actually be coming out quite a bit more. So it's not quite on the right angle in this. And then your face would come like that, but this looks terrible. So when you're doing the muscles that are responsible for moving your mouth at the side here. And here, running down. Here, along the nose. In the middle. And then you have the oris on top. You have the oris on top of here. And the oris on top of here. And then you have muscle all along here. That's called the Nostrils. You can't see this, but that's the Nostrils. Right there. And you have a little bit of a muscle. It's sort of, I forget the exact shape, but it's kind of like that. Right there. And that's the Nostrils. And then of course the muscles come up more towards the eyebrow. It goes quite a bit over. This looks very strange, but I'm just sort of giving you a general idea. You have mentalis. See, this mental is here. So the muscles on top of it are called mentalis muscles, and they sort of run like this. So you have the end of your what else? That's basically it. And then just you have all of these muscles running down like this. And muscles up on your forehead. Yeah. Okay, I'll just do a quick explanation. This is getting to be quite a long video of the eye. So you have an eye with an eyebrow. I'll do it this way actually. Here, let me zoom in. You have your eye and your eyebrow, and you have to, it's rounded at the sides, and remember that this is a round object underneath, so you need a bit of a shadow represented around there, and then say, and you have some kind of reflection. The pupil is dark. This up here, and then it has to follow the shape, oh God, of the eye. It's not so good. This is not good, but it's more like that. Don't over-exaggerate that area right there. And it sort of comes up, and then it turns right there. And then it turns again right at the bottom. At the end. This should be larger. So, and it's generally darker at the top. And, see how I've done such a dark line? It really shouldn't be like that. There's a crease right there. And then it gets dark on the outside of the crease. Your crease above, if you can see, it starts like this, goes up, add space, then it turns about where this turned, and it comes back down, and it comes in here, and then there's a crease on this side, and then see how it curved in there. It also curves like this. Okay, the side of the nose. Do not do this. It should be like this. That's more like it. And this actually should more continue up like that. And about there, come around. Maybe some sort of a shadow coming up. But this is the bone. Maybe not so much. And the eyelashes have to be quite delicate. Okay, for some strange reason my camera stopped recording, and there's a lot of stuff that I went over that I think is fairly important, but I'll just go over on this some more about the eyelashes. So you're going along this way, which is more like that, and as you get more to the center of the eye, they're going to come, and then here they're almost straight up, but not quite, and then you are going in the opposite direction. It's there. When you're doing the eyebrows, start at the center point, going that way, then you're going up very quickly, and then you're going in the opposite direction. And as you're going along the eyebrow, you would start off going like this, and eventually you'll get to going like that, where they're curved in opposite directions. So you're curving this way, then you're pretty much going straight. So curved, straight, and then curved up. So curved down, straight. Then you curve up here. And then as you're curving up, and then you go over like that. So you're going up. And you're going pretty much straight.